Frederiksen, and you're watching EMGtv, and this is 5 minutes with me, Lars. My favorite riff to play live, even though I'm in like a bunch of bands, I'd probably say it's probably the Old Firm Casuals, A Butcher's Banquet, which goes... So it's like that, and it's always been fun for me to play that riff. I just like the chord movement and the chord changes, and so that's probably my favorite riff to play live. The song I think every guitar player should know how to play, I think the obvious would be the Ramones, but this one by AC/DC, I think every guitar player should know how to play. I think that's how it goes. My favorite guitar body style is probably either between an SG and a Les Paul, and for different reasons. If I had, obviously the go-to is more of the SG shape, but because it's thinner and it's lighter. But the Les Paul, you know, it just feels like you're holding on to something. You know, it's like a good, sturdy thing to play. So it's hard to choose between the two. The most memorable moment recording in the studio, I would probably have to say when we were making Out Come the Wolves Rancid, and we were in New York City at Electric Lady Studios in New York. I just said New York, but just in case you didn't know, it was in New York. And when we had the opportunity to meet Jim Carroll, and Jim Carroll came down and did his poetry over Junkie Man on an Out Come the Wolves. Because Junkie Man's one of my favorite all-time Rancid songs, and having Jim Carroll part of it, you know, obviously he's no longer here on planet Earth, but just having him there and just watching him do his thing, that was probably one of the most memorable moments, and it wasn't, you know, even me that did it. So there you go. Let's see, if I was in the studio and the pedal police came and I had every pedal known to man, which one I would keep? Well, first of all, I never use pedals, so I wouldn't give two fucks anyways if they did come. But if there was one pedal that I would keep out of all of them, it would probably be a Tube Screamer. I wrote a song for the San Jose Earthquakes, the anthem. It's called Never Say Die. But if I were to write a song for any other team, it would probably be Millwall Football Club in England, or I would get my good friend Mr. Phil Demmel, and we would co-write an anthem for the Oakland Raiders. I have never ever seen a Rancid tribute band, although I've heard bands obviously play our music before. I did one time meet a guy who plays me in a Rancid tribute band, and the band was based out of Newcastle in England, and the guy looked nothing like me. He was about 250 pounds and like 6'7", so I don't know, I'm like, you know, 5'11 and a half lucky on a good day, you know what I mean? And maybe, you know, 185, I don't know, depends on what I ate that week. But so, and he looked nothing like me, but you know, fair enough. If you want to do that, go for it. I'm honored.